The auctioneer's third eye stalk twitched with barely concealed disdain as it gestured toward Lot 847. And here we have a human-manufactured vessel, armored class, heavily used, systems unknown, starting bid 7 credits. Jennifer elbowed Alex sharply in the ribs. That's it. That's our ship. It's a floating coffin, Alex whispered back, squinting at the corroded hull displayed on the holographic projection. The vessel looked like it had been through a war, then a garbage compactor, then another war. Scorch marks covered every surface, and entire sections of the outer plating hung at odd angles. 7 credits, Alex. We have 12 credits to our name. The crowd of alien bidders, Xanthari traders, Clix collectors, even a few wealthy Morphids, stood in complete silence. Nobody wanted to touch a human ship. Human engineering was considered a joke across the civilized galaxy, primitive, inefficient, dangerous. No bids? The auctioneer's voice dripped with unsurprised resignation. Going once? 7 credits. Jennifer's hand shot up. The auctioneer's eye stalks swiveled toward them. Sold. To the humans. How fitting. 3 hours later, Jennifer and Alex stood in the auction house's docking bay, staring at their purchase in person. It was somehow worse than the hologram had suggested. The Defiant, Alex read from the faded nameplate. Well, at least whoever built this had a sense of humor. Jennifer ran her hand along the battered armor plating. It was thick, far thicker than anything she'd seen on Xanthari military vessels. Primitive, yes, but solid. Help me find the airlock. They found it on the 3rd try. The door groaned open with a sound that made Alex wince. Inside, the ship was dark, musty, and covered in a layer of dust that suggested it had been sitting abandoned for years. Emergency lighting flickered to life as they stepped aboard, illuminating corridors lined with exposed pipes and manual valves. Everything's mechanical, Jennifer observed, spinning a wheel to seal the airlock behind them. No neural interfaces, no quantum processors. That's because humans built this before we joined the Galactic community, Alex said, consulting his datapad. According to the manifest, this ship is over 50 years old, pre-contact era. They made their way to the bridge. The command center was cramped, utilitarian, and completely analog. Switches, buttons, physical screens. Jennifer slid into the pilot's seat and stared at the bewildering array of controls. Think it still works? Alex asked. Jennifer pressed the main power button. For a long moment, nothing happened. Then, deep within the ship's belly, something rumbled. Lights began flickering on across the control panels. Screens hummed to life, displaying readouts in Earth Standard English. A computer voice, scratchy and synthetic, echoed through the bridge. Defiant combat frigate. AI core online. Weapon systems, stand by. Shield generators, stand by. Reactor, nominal. Welcome aboard, crew. Alex and Jennifer exchanged glances. Did it just say weapon systems? Alex asked. Jennifer was already pulling up the ship's schematics. Her eyes widened. Alex, this isn't a cargo hauler. This is a warship. Look at this. Railgun batteries, missile pods, point defense systems, and... Oh my God. Is that a nuclear arsenal? Humans mounted nuclear weapons on their early ships? We didn't know any better, Jennifer said, scrolling through the inventory. We built these vessels expecting to fight wars in space. Nobody told us the galaxy had been at peace for 3,000 years. That's when the proximity alarm blared. 3 Clix pirate vessels materialized on the scanners, their sleek forms designed for speed and intimidation. A communication request flashed on screen. Jennifer accepted it. A Clix captain appeared, its mandibles clicking in what passed for laughter among its species. Human vessel, you will surrender your ship and any valuables. Resistance is... Jennifer cut the transmission and looked at Alex. Your call. We can surrender our 7 credit investment. Or Or we can find out why nobody wanted this thing, Alex finished, a grin spreading across his face. He dropped into the weapons officer's seat. This is absolutely insane. That's the human way, Jennifer said, gripping the flight controls. The ship's manual thrusters responded to her touch with surprising agility. Defiant, combat mode. Acknowledged, charging weapons, deploying armor plates. Warning, this vessel predates galactic warfare conventions. Current loadout violates 17 peace treaties. The Click's ships opened fire, their plasma bolts designed to disable shields and electronics. The shots slammed into Defiant's hull and simply dissipated against the thick, primitive armor plating. They're not penetrating, Alex said in disbelief. Their weapons are designed for modern ships with shield generators. Our hull is too basic, too solid. Return fire, Jennifer ordered. Alex pressed a trigger that had probably last been used half a century ago. The railgun batteries thundered to life, hurling solid metal slugs at velocities that made Click's plasma look like flashlights. The first pirate ship never stood a chance. The kinetic rounds punched clean through its advanced shields, which were never designed to stop physical projectiles, and tore the vessel apart. The remaining two pirates broke formation, panic evident in their erratic flight patterns. "Defiant target lock," Alex commanded, his voice steady. The ancient AI complied with ruthless efficiency. Missiles streaked from their pods, too fast and too numerous for the pirates to evade. Within seconds, the Click's vessels were debris. Silence filled the bridge. "So," Alex said slowly, "was it worth it?" Jennifer looked at the control panels. The armored hull that had shrugged off modern weapons, the arsenal that the sophisticated galaxy had forgotten how to fight against. She thought about how the other species had laughed at human engineering, had dismissed this ship as worthless junk. 7 credits. They'd bought a warship that the galaxy no longer knew how to kill. "Alex," Jennifer said, plotting a course away from the auction house, "I think we got the deal of the century." Behind them, the Defiant's AI updated its status. "Combat successful. All systems nominal. Awaiting orders, crew." The galaxy had evolved beyond such crude, violent vessels. But sometimes, crude and violent was exactly what you needed. And nobody did crude and violent quite like humanity.